beginning, how I fell in love with hip hop was probably just being a listener when I was growing up in Toronto and hearing certain songs on the radio, specifically Maestro Fresh West, Let Your Backbone Slide, and then some more American artists like Main Source, Large Professor Looking at the Front Door, because he had two DJs in the group from Toronto. So these were things I was hearing earlier on. And then my father, lastly, bought Tribe's first album because he loved Benito Applebaum. And those are like my earliest memories of hip-hop.
For me, it was my neighborhood. They used to do the park jams. DJs would bring the music out and play music in the park. I was 12 years old, 13, and we would go out there and listen to them DJ, and some guys would rap. And it was I could only stay out there until the street lights came on, but I was there until my grandmother would call me from the window, and then I had to go. But watching those park jams with the DJs and dudes rapping, that's when I fell in love.
Who's first up to bat? Listen closely, so your attention's undivided. Many in the past have tried to do what I did. Just the way I came off then, I'm gonna come off stronger and longer, even with the drum on.
I met Marley because I won a rap contest at a skating rink in Queens. This is probably around 1985 and 85 or 86. And the symphony just came about really by mistake. They were going to record another song, the last song for Marley's album. I was driving, so I took Craig to the session so that he could record too. And I was just there hanging out, watching them write their rhymes. And when it came time to record, nobody wanted to go first. So Marley asked me if I had a rhyme, if I could go and say a rhyme real quick, and I went and said a rhyme, and he kept me on the song. That's how I got down. They weren't big name. Kane was just, like, his album had just dropped. But no pressure. It was, being from Brooklyn, like, you want to prove yourself. You want to show dudes, like, I'm nice too. So it was never no fear or pressure. It was more like, watch this. I'm gonna show these guys.
I think the idea to do the album together was Ace, because I probably would have been I wouldn't have suggested that. I always would have been down, but I'm pretty sure it was you that said let's do an album. I don't really remember, but I'm pretty sure it was sparked by your suggestion. I don't feel like I would be like, Ace, let's do an album.
I don't think either one of us suggested it. I think we did Nostalgia, and then for years, people kept saying, when are you guys gonna do something else together? When you guys gonna do something else together? And it was just like, people kept saying it, but we were always both very busy. And he had sent me a few beats. I had a few beats tucked away. I was like, one day I'm gonna rhyme to this. And then I felt like the timing was just right. I was free, he was free. Yeah, you want to start recording some joints? Let's record some joints. That's kind of how it happened, the way I remember it.
There is a second album in the works. We have a lot of songs recorded that are unfinished that we're going to continue to work on. And so, yeah, you can expect a second album. In terms of a group, we probably never thought of it that way. But if people look at that, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, second album coming next year. It's even probably bad of me to say that, but it's coming. It's in the works. It's started.
We be doing it up Brooklyn style. What does it take to get you wild? My mentality is getting iller, killer. Instinct is trying to infiltrate, but wait. I know you want to enter, but I can't let you in. My mind stays the maddest. I'm gone with the wind.
Oh, really? I got a phone call from Q-Tip. He called me. He said, yo, I'm doing this song for Spike Lee's movie. You want to be on it? Yes. Meet me at the studio. I met him at Special Ed Studio, Dollar Cab Lab on Utica Avenue in Brooklyn. They played the beat, and we all started writing our rhymes, and boom, history. Yeah, it's true. There was Spike Lee. He had a budget from MCA Records, and he wanted us to do an album. And I think it was kind of like a label he was trying to start or imprint, and it just didn't happen. But it was definitely talked about. I got the concept really from MC Paul Barman. People might know him from my album Disposable Arts. He plays the roommate on that album, and he just called me up one day and said, "Yo, I think you should do a song about MS and you being like MS is an MC and you battling the disease like that." And I was like, "Dope idea." At the time, I didn't really have a beat for it. I said, "But I'll just kind of keep it in the back of my mind." And then there was one beat in particular that Marco had given me that I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. And then I went back and revisited it. And I was like, man, if we arrange this differently, this might work. And so I hit Marco up. I said, can you arrange it like this? He sent a new arrangement. I laid the verse, and then we reached out to Pharaoh.
The beat is incredible, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah, really.
Co-production of Masta Ace.
I need my publishing now. I can name this top 2 producer.
Really?
Can you?
Probably.
2 is always the same. It's the third one that I never know. Oh, let's try.
P. Rock, J. Dilla.
He's great, guys. He's great. You nailed it. DJ Premier, JD, aka J Dilla, and P. Rock. I don't know that actually.
I mean, it changes all the time. Tough, very tough, very tough. The three that I named on the stage tonight, I mean, that was true. LL, Rakim, and Big Daddy Kane. Those were the 3 guys that made me adjust what I was doing, how I was rapping, how I was writing. To me, when you say impact, it means you heard the person and then you did something different. Like you weren't, whatever you were doing, you changed and you started doing something else. And those 3 guys made me do something different than I was doing. So I would say LL, Rakim, and Kane.
Shit. Produce for... There's so many people, man. It's hard for me to just say one person. I would love to do a joint with Ghostface just as a fan, because I'm a fan of Ghost. I never worked with him. But then I would love to do a joint with someone like J. Cole or Kendrick, you know, and show some of the new generation that I can hang with rappers like that as well. So, but there's that, I can name 1,000 more. I'll just leave it there for now.
Yeah, he said Dr. Dre, definitely. I just want to be in the studio with Dre so I can pick up some of these tricks. Want to know some of his secrets. But J Dilla, because back in the day when I was signed to Delicious Vinyl, Dilla was working with The Far Side. We were label mates. And I would always hear from Mike Ross, who's the president of Delicious Vinyl, yo man, JD wants to really work with you. He wants to do some stuff for you. I'm like, oh yeah. I just was like, yeah, no doubt. But never took it, like, I never pursued it or reached out or tried. It just made me wonder like that, what kind of joints could we have maybe done had we connected way back in 93, 94. So definitely got to put J Dilla on that list. Yo, what's good, y'all? This is Masta Ace from Brooklyn, New York. Make sure you check out the Get Down radio show every Saturday at 9 p.m. Tune in.
What up, Marco Polo, Masta Polo in the building, and you're checking out the Get Down radio show every Saturday. Let's go.